Okay, 5 things that worry me about Halo Infinite. And yes, I know it's been a while since my last upload. Okay, let's get right into this. So, this is not going to be in any particular order, but I'm just going to start it off with the first thing that worries me about Halo Infinite. The graphics. Yes, this is the obvious one. This is the one everyone's talking about. And I agree that the graphics are kind of bad. And when I mean kind of bad, they're really bad. I would even say they're worse than Halo 3. Yes, I totally believe that, and I stand by that any day. So when I went into this showcase, I thought Xbox is going to show off their most powerful console ever, the world's, greatest console, or whatever they're saying. And they're going to want to show it off with a brand new Halo game. Of course they would. I mean, it's common sense. And they started off the showcase, and I was like, okay, here we go. Let's see what they're gonna do next. And as soon as the Master Chief got out of the escape pod, or whatever that thing he was in, and he saw the open world expanse, I was just like, okay, so this is what we're dealing with. It was like a totally different thing, and it just threw me off completely. So that's the first thing that really worries me about the game, and I don't think it'll be fixed. Second thing that makes me worried about the new Halo game is the open world part of the game. So I was really excited to hear that it was an open world game, but the thing is, it's an FPS game. I don't really see how it's gonna work because when I was looking at the map they were showing off and the demo, I saw there was a bunch of different checkpoints or areas on the map where you could go and clear out banish camps. That's a big red flag for me because that's like MMO quests, like, okay, go take out this camp and come back to me, stuff like that. I don't like that. I don't think it'll be any good if you just go and clear out a bunch of banish camps and return or something. The third thing that worries me about this game is the main villain. See, the main villain in this game just looks so bland. I feel like I've already seen him before in Destiny 2 or whatever. He just looks like that random villain that, everyone forgets the name of him. I already forgot his name. And the graphics of this game didn't really impress me much either, so it didn't really help him a whole lot when he was screaming in your face. I was like, okay, I don't really care who you are, but I guess I have to kill you at the end. It shouldn't be like that. I should be hyped up to fight, the main villain, save the world. It just doesn't feel like that anymore. So that's one of my worries. So, fourth worry that I have is the storyline. So the storyline in this game just feels kind of meh, whatever you want to call it. It just doesn't feel exciting. Because Halo 3 was like, you gotta finish the fight, man. You gotta finish the fight. Halo 1, it was really mysterious, and I guess going into that, people didn't really expect too much from it. But Halo 2 was like a continuation of that, fighting the Covenant. It talked a lot about the Covenant. It actually showed you who you were fighting on a broader scope, a deeper level. But here it's like Halo Infinite. I mean, yeah, I kind of get what's going on, but it's like the Banished don't really look that cool. They just look like gorillas. I don't know, they just don't look that interesting. I like the Covenant, like the aliens and stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like we've been there, done that. We've saved the world too many times, and after a while, I just don't see how they're gonna make this feel any different. Okay, the fifth and final worry that I have is sprinting. So sprinting, I don't really have a huge problem with, like in Halo 5 and Halo 4 and Reach, but I know a lot of people do, and that's what worries me about it, because when the general community playing this game is really mad about a feature and they really despise it, that affects everyone because it's going to have a negative overlook in the whole game. I know it sounds silly, like it's just one little mechanic, but supposedly people take this really far. I don't, personally. I'm like, okay, sprinting, yeah, whatever, sounds cool, but a lot of people are going to really not like the game for it, and I'm afraid it'll drive a lot of people away from this game and people just hate on it. So I don't know, it's not a big worry of mine, but it's still there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe and like. I might make more Halo stuff, but overall I'm really excited for the game. I'm somewhat worried, but we'll see what happens when it comes out.